what's up, y'all? It's D. We got another vid by Impressive. It's titled Zara Larsson Dragged for saying Beyonce copied Amarie. Oh, Jesus. And Manon is done with Katseye after they shun her. Damn, it looks like it is over. I just reacted to Katseye's new song and music video. Pinky up! That's over my Patreon if you want to, see my reaction and hear my thoughts about that child. But yeah, it looks like she's out. She's out the group. Okay, she's gone. My patrons been telling me. Okay, we've been in the comments discussing the tea, and they said that they recorded a separate music video for Pinky Up that Manon was in, but they cut that, they scrapped that, and they had to redo it and make another music video without her in it. I was like, oh. And then at Coachella, she ain't there. I was like, oh, so they have officially gotten rid of her, which is crazy. But let's see what Impressive has to say. Let's watch.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel.
I don't know this lady per se. I feel like I've heard her name here and there. Maybe I've reacted to a couple videos where she's been mentioned, but I feel like she's always being mentioned with some drama. That's when I hear about her, but I don't know anything about her music. I never felt compelled to check her out, but I will say this: whatever genre she's a part of, I don't care. Stay out Beyonce's business, okay? Stay out R&B business. Even if you're in R&B, stay out of R&B business, okay? People have already talked about it and how Beyonce, they stole her Amarie's sound. Like, that's OT. It's already been discussed 50 million times. What are you doing? Like, no, because you just found out on TikTok? So now you want to try to come, actually, y'all know what I just found out about? Girl, shut the hell up. We've been talking about it. We've been discussing it. We've been acknowledged it, okay? Mind your business.
So the pop singer Zara Larsson has been getting dragged and is not looking too good because she's getting dragged by two of the biggest fan bases, the Swifties and the Beehive. Now, she first was dragged by the Swifties because she brought up Taylor in her interview with The Guardian. She said, playing the chart game is so dead to me. No one's looking at the charts but industry people and maybe Taylor Swift fans.
And this is unnecessary as well. Like, you coming for Tay-Tay for what? Like, why are you name dropping specific people? Like, it's just corny, and it seems like she is trying to get some clout off of this. Like, girl, bye.
And Taylor Swift fans basically exposed her for being chart obsessed as well. And recently she got stung by the Beehive because she said that Beyonce took inspiration from Amarie's song One Thing.
Sicko mode. I feel like this is Beyonce was in her nachos for that, for B-Day.
Now the Beehive hates this narrative. Like, they hate this whole narrative because they don't feel like Beyonce took any inspiration from Amarie.
Okay, she did. Y'all are delusional. All right, it doesn't have to be Beyonce directly, but her writers, people she working with, who puts her music together, the producers, they definitely got inspiration from Amarie. Or even if I recall, I feel like I reacted to some videos about this. I think maybe even the same producers who worked with Amarie, they went and worked with Beyonce, so it was like the same type of sound. So we're not gonna be dumb and act like there wasn't inspiration there. There was. So let's not lie. But it's like, this happened what, fucking 30 years ago? Let's move on. Why is this being brought up to be shady now in big 2026? Girl, bye.
But the truth of the matter is, she did, and I've talked about this before, but both Amarie and Beyonce worked with the same producer, Rich Harrison. Amarie worked with him first, but Rich went on to work with Beyonce, and they sampled this up-tempo brassy sound for Beyonce's song.
And how we even taking shots at Beyonce? She ain't in the fucking stew making beats. Like, okay, they making the beats for her. She hear the beats, and she's like, okay, oh, this sounds good, cool, and she wants to be on the song. Like, what are we talking about?
In love. And Amarie was inspired by that too, because after the fact, she did end up doing up-tempo go-go songs. But what made Amarie's songs different is her vocal styling. She had some unique ad-libs that were new and different, and no one started singing like that until she did. So after she dropped Touch, Beyonce started mimicking some of her vocal ad-libs on her album B-Day. So two things can be true. Amarie got inspiration from Beyonce's song Crazy in Love. No. And Beyonce got inspiration from Amarie's vocal ad-libs. So Zara technically was in line. I mean, she's a Beyonce super fan. So she knows what she's talking about, but still, I don't think she should have said that. Zara is way too open with some of her opinions on other artists. She needs to zip it a little bit, okay? You know, she's just getting the attention that she's worked so hard for. The last thing she wants is for people to look at her as messy or to always be in the headlines for speaking on another artist. It's happened a little too many times, so she needs to pull it back a little bit. But yeah, the Beehive did react to what she said, and they were going in on her. Someone said she generally talks too effing much. Like, does she ever shut the F up? One person said, hopefully a lesson for Beehive is to stop giving mediocre artists free clout. Another one said, oh, she gotta go. This comment said, this is why I don't stand a white person, LOL. Oh my God. This is the same playbook they always do. Happy to say I haven't listened to a single song from her. I stay quiet because I know how y'all get. Another one said, OMG, she don't know how to shut the F up. Zara Larsson, you're going back to the Kaya Asylum. And there were a lot more comments. I mean, the Beehive is definitely not happy with Zara right now. And I do agree that Zara needs to hush. Like, she's still rising in her career, so she can't really be having opinions on other legends or her peers like that, because it's not going to always... Without criticism. Obviously, she can say whatever the hell she wants, but people are going to criticize her and drag her, and it's not going to help her career in the long run. You're just known for being messy at this point. Translate well, so she just has to be mindful of that. What's going on with as long as she stays out of controversy, she'll be okay. But anyway, let me move on and talk about the global girl group Katseye. One of the members, Manon, seems like she's officially out of the group, and a lot of people thought that she was only taking a hiatus, but I knew that they kicked that girl out, and I actually did a video talking about it, and you can watch it to get more details. But basically, back in February, the group announced that Manon is taking a hiatus, and Manon came out and said that this whole hiatus was beyond her control. So essentially, she was saying that this was not her decision. She was basically forced to sit out of the group, and she wasn't allowed to participate in any of the Latin American festival dates. Not to mention, she was excluded from their new video and song Pinky Up, which is terrible, by the way. I'm going to talk about how Hive and Geffen are sabotaging Katseye in a minute. But yeah, they didn't allow her to be a part of the video, and they didn't allow her to be a part of Coachella, even though she wanted it.
Coachella has been like a festival I've been religiously going to. The fact that I'm gonna perform there is crazy. We're not gonna play around. Like, we're gonna do our show.
So Manon was definitely ready for Coachella. She was ready for all the group's activities. She was practicing and rehearsing. In fact, a video leaked of her rehearsing for their video Pinky Up. But at the last minute, Hive and Geffen discarded her from the video altogether. Now, there hasn't been any reasons as to why she was forced out of the group. However, Manon actually hinted that she was being mistreated. She liked a post about how black girls are treated in girl groups, which was very telling to me. Not to mention, she unfollowed their manager, Missy. And if you watch Pop Star Academy on Netflix, you'll know that Missy never liked Manon and didn't want her in the group. So I definitely can believe that maybe there was more of an issue with Manon and management.
I would absolutely not put her in this group.
I'm just going to plainly put it, I don't think they were really comfortable putting someone like Manon, who was the least experienced and also a black girl, as the center of the group. But even though she didn't have much experience performing as her bandmates who've been performing since they were young, she was able to catch up. She worked hard and she didn't miss a beat. And she got a lot of attention. She was the center. And maybe that made some people uncomfortable. Maybe the manager felt a way about it. So I could imagine that's probably why she got booted in the first place. But as of right now, Manon is not returning to Katseye. She actually removed Katseye from her bio, but she did say she's having positive conversations with the label. That was clearly a damage control statement. She definitely is leaving the group. Like, there's no way she's returning. way, not after all of this. And it's possible that she might be trying to break contract. And who knows, she may try to go solo, which I hope it goes well for her. I hope she doesn't face any sabotage or blackballing behind the scenes. But yeah, I think overall Manon never wanted to leave the group, not like this.
I wouldn't want any other girl better.
Yeah. The girls did end up breaking their silence about her hiatus, and this is what they said.
You know, Manon has been on hiatus, and we love her so much, and we know that she's doing well.
I also want to say, like, she's our sister forever. Oh yeah. I mean, like, we love her so much, and like, we built this together. So we just want to give her all the space. Yeah.
And in that statement, they said she needed her space as if she wanted to be on hiatus, but that's not true. We know that she was forced on hiatus. But yeah, I think the label is just sabotaging Katseye. They're sabotaging these girls. Like, these are talented girls who could perform very well, but they're given terrible music. Pinky Up is a terrible song. So at this point, I don't feel like the company has long-term goals for the group. It was just an experiment. And I do notice that they have another global group that they're pushing called The Prelude. And they previewed some of their music, and it actually sounds good. I think they might...
Oh, this is what one of my patrons was talking about? Okay, they said, this is where I get all my tea. Shout out to my patron family. Somebody in the comments said that some girls who were rejected from the show, who didn't make the cut, they have been getting their group together. They've been forming a group, and they like making their own music. So is this what you were talking about?
Have more success. But to be honest, I don't even have high hopes that they will last either, because Hybe doesn't make groups to last. They basically pump out groups to see what sticks, make some money from them, and move on to the next thing. I mean, they pump out these artists like it's a factory. But it's unfortunate what's happening to Katseye right now, and them kicking out Manon is not a good look, because if they treat her as disposable, then the other girls ain't safe either. They're just not. And I did read a
Lord, they coming after you next, girl. You the next brown girl in line.
An item that said another member of the group has quit, which I don't believe to be true, but I can foresee another member leaving in the future. And I have my bets on Laura, because Laura does give solo artist teas, and a few of them actually seem like they're hungry to be the breakout star. But I kind of think that Hybe has plans for Yoonchae to be a solo K-pop star.
Yoonchae from Katseye is allegedly not allowed to date anyone or be seen with anyone. The label owner has quote-unquote plans for her. And again, this is allegedly Yoonchae from Katseye.
Y'all just watch and see how this plays out. But yeah, I will give the group 2 years tops before they disband and go their separate ways. And as far as Manon is concerned, I think she will be successful on her own, and she will get vindicated after going through all this mess. But anyway, tell what y'all think about
trifling. They did her dirty. We will see how much success they have moving forward with all of this, you know, considering all of this, because I feel like a lot of fans are upset that she's out the group and they are not really feeling the music like that overall. So I think that will definitely hurt them going forward, but we shall see. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.